Alright, so now we're in episode 64 of LEGO Marvel Avengers, the third episode we've spent in the Thor 2 mid-game Freeplay level. And this time we're going to be clearing out the area where Kurse resides. In the story mode, this is done, of course, by Thor and Loki. And so our three-man team that we had at the end of the last episode will now be reduced to 2 men. So we'll be back to just having, I guess, the Iron Patriot and Doctor Strange. Yep, and see, there's Doctor Strange right there. And there's the Iron Patriot. And so there are lots of Dark Elves that get spawned in, and I really feel like they made the enemies too durable in this game. I realize they were trying to fix some of the problems they had in the last game, or at least what they perceived as problems. But it's just weird watching these Dark Elves take multiple bullet shots, like in the chest, without really having anything done to them. Okay, we're about halfway on our True Avenger meter, and that's why I'm running around at the moment, going after studs and just trying to not get picked off by these little guys. You can see a couple of items that we're going to be going after, including that golden boulder that's next to Kurse. Okay, there's a dig spot here that I've located, courtesy of the little Avenger sensor thingies. And I'm still moving through for the purpose of milking whatever studs I can. The problem with this level, or this part of the level, is not going to be the amount of studs available so much as it's going to be the amount of times we're going to get rushed by Dark Elves and potentially lose studs as a result. Alright, so we're going to go and activate this dig point with Black Panther. And more Dark Elves showed up. And I dug up a mini kit here, so we're going to have our 5th mini kit. Probably about on track to get all 10. You can see a character token to our right, requiring someone who can destroy glass. So we'll give Daisy Johnson a quick shout out here, and she gets the 3rd character token for us. And now we're using her 2 guns blazing to get more studs. Alright, we found an Ultron box down here. Unfortunately, I get stuck in the middle of a fight with more Dark Elves. I mean, this is helping my stud multiplier, but, I'd just as soon have the piece to run around. Alright, so Ultron is going to go and activate whatever this is. I guess it's a spaceship. And find our 6th mini kit. And then I'm going to turn to Doctor Strange so that I can utilize his healing abilities just as much as anything else. There are some things in this level that need to be manipulated with telekinesis. Like this thing. Alright, so we're going to stand here in front of Kurse and blow up the gold thing on his left. And there's our 7th mini kit. So I'm just going to fly over and grab that real quick. This Kurse doesn't seem to be much interested in stopping us. Of course, he's got plenty of goons to try to do that. And so we're going to keep moving down through the stuff here. A little bit more destruction, but we really are sort of running out of things to shoot for studs. And you can see that even the things that we are destroying aren't giving us a lot of studs anyway. Okay, well that one was sort of an exception. Okay, well there's Jane Foster kind of hanging around. And Doctor Strange attacks Kurse with the little Loki statue there. And we can keep moving on to the second part of this fight. And this is the part of the fight where we need all the where we do all the shovel stuff. So we're going to very quickly build the shovel here, or build the shovel and the pail. Take it. And then we're going to need to manipulate those two objects. And now we've got Kurse throwing projectiles from the other side of the level. Alright, so we're using the shovel to dig up stuff the first time and open up a few more studs. And then I'm going to destroy the pail and take the studs from that. Make my way back over to use the shovel the second time. Because again, at this point I've pretty much taken all the studs out of this phase. Alright, I'm pretty sure Kurse broke that for us. But we still don't have all the parts we need to build the spaceship over here on the bottom left that we had the first time. So I need to activate the shovel one final time, get the rest of those parts out there for me to use, get killed by a one-shot KO, I think, from one of Kurse's projectiles. You know, one thing about this level, you know, it is appropriately called the Dark World. It's very easy to lose track of your character and the angle at which your character is actually fighting. Okay, so we've created the spaceship here, and this is the thing we're going to use to hit Kurse next. But we're going to need an electrical charge to pull it off. And if you remember last time, it was trying to get the electrical charge while we were airborne proved to be a little bit of a task, simply because I wasn't sure how you do it. scouting for a few more studs because I realized that we're getting close to the end of this little part here. And of course there aren't really any to find. Alright, so we gotta get these Dark Elves off so that we can charge the hammer. And then we've got to shoot a beam from the hammer at the target. Unfortunately, the Dark Elves come back, so we'll have to clear them off again. Including a Dark Elf who manages to kill me right there, which I wasn't real thrilled with. Okay, I'm pressing X furiously right now. It's not doing anything. What I need to do is I need to land on the ground and just shoot a beam of electricity at the lock. The problem with doing that is that I'm getting rushed by Dark Elves at the same time, so I can't exactly be guaranteed that it's going to hit the spot it needs to hit. And right now my B button is telling me to do a superhero attack with the Iron Patriot, which is not going to, which is not quite what I'm looking to pull off here. Alright, so now we're stuck over here again. And we're going to get killed again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. So now it's just a matter of getting the right angle. And there we go. It's charging. And the ship fires. Runs into Kurse. This brings Kurse down to battlefield level. And then it's just a matter of defeating Kurse in the QuickTime event, which is just basically making sure you mash the right buttons when they tell you. So, last thing we need to do is go to London and find our last few mini kits, find that gold brick, and I'll see you next time.